After focusing on YouTube for over a year and battling through failures, I have come to the point where I've made my first money online. And now my promise is that I can give you my honest opinion about this stuff and help you to overcome this failure of a mindset that a lot of people had before about money. So we'll talk about 3 things which will set up your money mindset in a way that will get you the most amount of success. Before we start, my name is Aris, also known as Screw Mediocrity, and I'm a leader of young men trying to pick their attractiveness and set up their mindset for success. So the first thing that I would suggest for you to do is spend more time with the loved ones. So whether you're thinking that you're a Sigma male or that you're a hustler or whatever, which I agree with, okay, like you should be a hustler, you should be trying to make money. But if you're sacrificing your family time just to make like 1, 2, 3K more a month, I feel like that's stupid because yeah, like make that money. I'm not saying to not make it, but at the same time, bro, like what if your dad dies tomorrow? What are you gonna do? Is that like 2K a month worth it? Of course not. So even if you're making like millions, billions, if your father dies, it's still like not worth it. It's much better for you to, of course, spend most of your time rather than playing video games, watching porn, watching Netflix, anime, whatever, working on your goals and like even sacrificing some time with friends to just work on your goals 100%, but sacrificing family time, you're just like you're sacrificing some of your precious family time which you fucking love, bro, to have a bit extra money which you can do by sacrificing something else, something which is holding you back way more. Like what would you rather sacrifice, your family or a Netflix show that you really like? It's like, of course you would sacrifice this show because like who the fuck cares about that shit? That show is not going to change your life. The second thing would be to go on a vacation once in a while. I have a business partner right now that actually goes on a vacation every 3 to 4 months just to get his head off of the business. And then when he comes back, he's just energized and rejuvenated to keep working. Of course you want that for yourself as well. Like what I've done for the past like maybe even 6, 7, 8 months, I haven't gone on a vacation. And I thought that I was fine, but I started procrastinating a lot. I started being like doom scrolling on my phone. And I was like, yo, why am I doing this? But I think like it also comes down to like your mental health. And if you don't have a good mental health, you feel like you're missing something, but you keep going, you keep working, and you're like neglecting all your other needs. Of course you're gonna feel like shit, you're gonna procrastinate, you're gonna get into bad habits. This is just inevitable. So going on a vacation once every few months should be unnecessary. So that's why I'm actually going tomorrow on a vacation for a few days. And bro, I feel like once I come back, like even before the vacation finishes, I want to come back and just, I'm gonna be itching to work. That's what I want. And that's what you want as well. Like you wanna go on the vacation, you wanna isolate yourself, like not have the access to work. And then after like 2, 3, 4 days, having the itch to work, but you just can't. So it's like having that withdrawal, the withdrawal symptoms that you have, the temptation to eat that chocolate bar. Now you have that, but for your business, and that's what we want. We don't want you to just like scrap a little bit of like motivation, like a little bit of discipline to keep the work going. It's like you want a huge boost. Be like, yo, fuck, like I'm done with this vacation. I wanna come back and work. So that will be the second thing. Real quick, I'm gonna go on a quick rant. I've made money right now, okay, from online, which is not that much. I'm not gonna say like I'm a fucking millionaire or some shit like that. Not even 6 figures, right? But the point is that I've made some money, and now if I look back to my younger self who hasn't made money, like I still agree with his views, because mine doesn't really change shit. Like I'm gonna be very honest with you. I thought that I would change a fuck ton, which it kind of like inflated my lifestyle in a bit, but that's it. It's just like, okay, now I have like the security. That's it. Cool. I can just keep going and like make more money, like. But I don't really need it though. Like I'm in a learning stage right now, so it didn't really change a lot, and I still have the same views. Like I'm not gonna say that like I changed like my whole personality or like my whole opinion just because I made some money, But it's like, bro, now that I've made some money from online, which is a lot of people's first goal, a huge goal, which a lot of people cannot surpass. I've surpassed it by a fuck ton, and I'm still believe that like it's not as important as you think. Like especially right now at my age. Maybe that as well, I don't have like a fuck ton of responsibilities, like to have a family, take care of this and that. I don't have all that, which is one of the reasons that I don't really care about that money. But at the same time, it's bro, like you're at the learning stage right now. You want to make money, 100%. Some portion, like you need to make like at least 1 to 2K a month to sustain yourself, for your communities, for your courses, whatever you're going to be buying, 100%. But you shouldn't try to max it out and like sacrifice so much time from your life, from your social life, from your like family life, just to gain like 5, 10K more a month. It's like, bro, you're gonna make that in the future much, much easier as well. So right now what you should be focusing on is learning and building up connections rather than doing all that, bro. And lastly, you should spend that money on reinvestments. So I'm not saying like stocks and shit, like just invest it in yourself, invest it in your sleep, buy a Whoop, buy an Oura ring, I don't know, like an 8 sleep, mattress, whatever the fuck. Buy something that's going to help you sleep better. Buy something that's going to help your nutrition more, your gym gains. Buy yourself that first rather than investing in a watch that, like, I did that as well. I just invested a lot of money for like watches and stuff like that. But it's like, bro, that's not really an investment. That's like just me having fun. But if I just invest everything into myself right now, I'm gonna gain so much more back in the future. Like, you wanna optimize yourself to gain so much more money in the long run that, like, you're gonna be making like the type of cash you used to make to spend on the watches or on whatever you wanted. You're gonna be able to make that so fast, bro. Like, that's the whole point though. You're building up the machine. You're building the temple, the thing that's going to make you the money when way more in the future. That's why a lot of people make like 1, 2K a month. They're like, yeah, cool. That's it. It's like, bro, why don't you like sacrifice your sleep, sacrifice like other things which will literally help you get to your goal so much faster to then gain like 5, 10, 15, 20K a month. Let's say you don't want to be like a billionaire or a millionaire. Make 20K a month, bro. Like, that's a huge difference from 2K. Your whole life is gonna be so much different. You can have like as many kids as you want. They're gonna be like, it's not gonna be a hassle to work 2, 3, 4 jobs just to gain some money to like support the family. Do you want to stress yourself out? Do you want to die so much quicker? Do you want to get into alcoholism? Do you want like your wife to cheat on you? Like, you don't want all that. You want to focus on your health. You want to focus on the money as well, but like the right thing you should be doing right now is focusing on yourself. Invest that money into yourself to have a nice life. You don't invest that money, invest that time to gain more money. Like, what are you going to do with all that money at the end? That's the mindset you should have. If you like this video, subscribe right now. And if you want to LuxMax the next 30 days, click the first link in the description to join our movement. There's also a new free course in there to help you start with your attractiveness journey right now. Stop wasting time.